Hey guys, thank you so much for joining in. I hope your day is going great. So today I'm going to be talking about how much did it take for me to move to Dallas, Texas. So to start off with, I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma, about four and a half hours, give or take, northeast of Dallas. So if you're planning on moving, you can kind of calculate about that range. So I did look at several different moving companies, but U-Haul just seemed to be the cheapest for me. So I had a small, okay, don't quote me on this because I don't remember the exact measurements of each truck, but I had the smallest truck that there was. It was only me, it was only my stuff. And then I had a car tow behind it. So the total that I spent at U-Haul was $316. So that also included the insurance for the truck, that included the roadside assistance, that was the car tow, and also mine was on a promotion at the time. So I got a month storage unit for free so I could keep all of my stuff here. So a little bit of a backstory of my move. My apartment was not going to be ready until about two and a half weeks after I got here, but my job started on a certain date. So I would recommend that if you are in that predicament, you would need to, sorry, I'm getting notifications on my phone. You would need to also include those things in your budget. Luckily for me, I had family here that I could stay with for that long. But if you do not have family, you would have to pay for a long-term stay hotel. So also do keep that in mind. I had to pay for the gas and the U-Haul. So they gave you a tank of gas already, but I had to fill it up a little bit more before I got completely out of town. So overall, it was about $50 I spent on gas. So I also had to pay for renter's insurance. So the apartment that I'm at, normally, I think apartments down here, you normally have some kind of insurance built in. I've heard that, I've never witnessed it, so don't quote me on that, but I used Lemonade Insurance. It's just an app that you download on your phone and it gives you renter's insurance. So for that, it was $15.67. Since I moved like halfway in February, that was prorated. So I had an admin fee, an application fee, and the prorated rent amount, plus the actual rent for the next month. So all of that came up to $13.99. So how I found this apartment, how I basically did the whole entire move, all I did was drive a U-Haul down here. I used a website called iApartments. So I don't know if they're I know they're all around Dallas and just Texas area in general. So I use this place called iApartments. They are apartment relocators. So I did not have to pay for their services at all. I got 2 free movers for an hour, which if you're someone like me who doesn't have like a ton of stuff, that's completely free. So the apartment that I stay in, when you apply for it and you paid your fees and all of that stuff, there's a section on it that's gonna ask you certain questions, and it's like, how did you find out about us? When you list iApartments on there, your apartment, that apartment complex pays for iApartments to help move you, to show you different places and do all of that stuff. I don't know about everyone's apartment, but my apartment, you have to have your electricity, like proof of electricity and your home insurance and your first month's rent, and you have to provide them all of that before they give you your keys. So the electricity that I have is called Frontier. To me, that was the most reasonable. Electricity here, compared to where I'm from, all we have is like regular electricity. We only have 2 companies. So for me to come here, Texas has a lot of different electricity companies. I mean, it's like picking a phone plan. I went with Frontier. So of course, with me not moving in until like a month later, they can ask you what date you're moving in. You don't have to pay anything then, but you're gonna have to pay it, I think, starting that day to turn it on. I don't remember exactly how much it was because I can't find the statement on my credit card to show it, but I think it was like just $15 or $16. This next one is not directly related to the moving process itself, but it's some things that cost me quite a bit of money, and it was really important as you're moving, especially so far. So my car, I had to make sure I got the maintenance done on it. I got brand new tires, which cost me almost 500 bucks as soon as I got here. And I am aware that just to register your car here in Texas, you have to have, they're gonna go through and inspect your car. Where I come from, we take it to the tag agency, you give them the insurance card, and you pay the money, you get your tag. Here, you have to go to an inspection facility, make sure that you don't have any check engine lights on, any kind of lights like that. So I had to get all that taken care of before I moved here. All new tires because they were horrible. And that was a little expensive. Another thing to think about is your car insurance. You're gonna have to get your license transferred. You're gonna have to get your car inspected and the tag transferred, but you do have to have your car insurance to do that. And lastly, you always just want to have an emergency fund. That varies from person to person. Mine may be different from yours, so I'm not even going to get into that part. Just budget is what you would think that you would need to. If you don't want to pay on the U-Haul, for example, if you don't want to pay for the insurance that I got, it covers, the little mirrors on the side. I have rented a U-Haul before, and I was just driving on a country rocky road and the mirror broke off. I would have definitely had to pay for that if I didn't have the little insurance at that time. So I knew to get it this time going this far. So, of course, if you don't pay for that, you're gonna have to come out of pocket if something were to happen. Aside from all of this, I have recently found out that you can file all of your moving expenses on your tax return. So as long as you keep all of your receipts and as long as it was over 50 miles, you can file it on your tax return. So that would be a really good thing to keep in mind as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe, share, comment, and hit the bell button below so you are notified each time I post a video. Make sure you have a blessed one. See you in the next video.